Hello awesome people, what is going on? It is BradPhusion here and welcome to Stargate Command. So, today's video will focus on something called the Stargate Network, which is a demo for an upcoming project of sorts related to the Stargate series. And as a lot of you guys should know, I am a gigantic Stargate fan, so this video might contain me nerdgasming all over the place from time to time as I show off what's currently in this demo of sorts. Now there is a few bugs here and there, and I'm still trying to figure out a lot of the functionality as well as the dialing computers for the most part, but I do know how to get to one place and get back from that place as well. So obviously I'm not going to be able to play the music in the game, that's copyrighted for the most part, so I'm just going to be putting in my own music that I think kind of suits. But yeah, so I've been marathoning the Stargate series for the past few weeks now. I'm just about to get up to Stargate Atlantis, but I've been thoroughly enjoying my time watching Stargate. So having just watching this for the past few weeks straight, this has been the only source of entertainment for me basically, other than gaming. This here is going to be absolutely amazing. So this is really damn detailed. Everything from, and I'll be showing you guys as much as I can whilst I'm in here. So let's get up to the main room actually, just so I can show you guys what exactly goes on over there. And by the way, a lot of things are actually interactable, like this right here. Close the door if I so desire and whatnot, which I think is actually pretty cool. But let me open this up right now. The only place I can't get to on the base that I really want to go to is Hammond's office. That's really kind of disappointing. There's also alarms all over the place in case something goes wrong, but let me turn it off because that kills my frame rate. But yeah, so let's go up in here and let's have a look around. So the one aspect of this is it's trying to go for a very realistic sense. So for example, when you dial from these computers here, you actually have to press the corresponding keys to the actual right, not chevron, to the right actual star or the right symbol. I already know a certain combination to get to a place that I'll show you guys in just a second, but I do like how this game goes about doing things. So if I look at a certain monitor, for example, let's go over to this one over here that's currently just showing a wallpaper or a screensaver of sorts, and I press the F key to interact with it. Now obviously I see that on my full screen, but if I was to type in a combination such as 111 and hit enter, I now get the gate dialing screen, much like I would get over here. So every screen can act as another screen given the right combination. For example, if I type in 311, I believe, that is the MALP control, which I think is really cool as well, and I'll get to show you guys that in just a second. But for now, let's explore a little bit more, and then I'll dial up the gate, and we'll go to another planet, which is, again, really damn cool. There's all these screens up here, again, kind of like the movie. This one's looking at the 7th chevron up the top there, which is currently sitting on our earthen symbol, the Tari symbol, which I think is kind of cool as well. But yeah, so let's have a quick look around. There's quite a few little Easter eggs I've managed to find. I don't think I've found everything, because I believe you can use a ring system on the other planet, but I haven't been able to activate that. One of the Easter eggs I have found is this one over here with the coffee machine. So say for example I fill up the coffee machine, and that'll heat it up, it'll start filling up with coffee, such and such. Again, if you watch the TV show, this might make sense to you. If not, it's going to make no sense at all. And now if I press on the cups here, I actually fill them up with coffee. Now, that doesn't seem really relevant right now until you hear the dialogue that happens when the coffee cups are actually full. So if I click on this cup, for example.
Wow, this coffee's great.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, is that cinnamon? This is chicory. Chicory.
Now, I believe that's from the episode called Ergo, where their body is... I'm not going to go into much detail because it's kind of spoilers if you haven't already watched the TV show. But I believe it's from the episode called Ergo. But yeah, it's actually... It's nice that this is in here.
Isn't that hot?
Extremely.
Extremely. Yes, oh, I love Tilk. So yeah, I don't know, there might be more Easter eggs that I'm yet unaware of. I've tried to look into much detail as I can in this place, but I haven't been able to find too much other Easter eggs yet. And again, I haven't really been able to dial any other addresses. I could try randomly, but I don't think that would actually result in anything important right now. So this is the conference room, or the briefing room, as you want to call it. There's Hammond's office over there, and again, I kind of couldn't get into it, and I really would like to, but the door is locked unless I continually try opening on it, but nothing will really happen from that. So yeah, this is really good looking. It's amazing how it doesn't run that great, but it looks absolutely amazing. And you can come out here and go down the elevator. if you so desire and whatnot. There's a few doors. Obviously, a lot of them you can't access because they don't normally lead anywhere in the TV show. So, but let's just go quickly down this elevator here. I think this one should take us downstairs. And let's explore the base just a little bit more, and then we'll go dial to the other planet, which I haven't mentioned its name yet, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys would like to see it or hear it for yourselves. Actually, let's not do that, because occasionally that elevator glitches out, and I don't like it when it does that. I'm just going to go down there myself. That's one of the bugs I've noticed in this current build, is that occasionally the elevator will glitch out, and the elevator will continue going downwards, and it'll just go into oblivion, kind of leaving you in the backside of this base here. Now, let's go over here real quick. Again, more map controls, a few more computer screens and everything. And then you have down here, I don't think you can get to the medical bay, actually. I think that's the one place you can't actually get to. Let me show you guys the actual ring room, actually, whilst we're here. Let's go on here, access the keypad. And here is the actual ring room, which I think is really cool. So, yes, this does animate completely as well, and this is something that'd be really cool to show you guys. I did notice this over here, actually. This is the iris control, manual iris control, which you can actually access via this control panel, which I thought was rather interesting. But it's there nonetheless, so I just thought that was a neat little thing to have there. But, yeah, so that does its thing. A few other buttons, I think, here and there. I actually thought this would have been able to do something, but apparently not, surprisingly enough. I can't use the phones. I would like to call the president, but I can't. And these over here, as far as I can tell, they don't seem to interact with anything at all. So again, they've tried to do as much detail as they can, given what the shows actually showed them. Which I have to congratulate them, because as far as I can tell, this is probably the most amazing looking... Like, looking at it... Let me come up here real quick. Looking at that from here is just absolutely amazing. It's a little empty on the walls, but I don't think there was anything on the walls in the TV show up there. But yeah, and here's Malp. Here's the little Malp drone, which I think is adorable. You can't use its hand. You can control it, and I'll get to that in a second. But that does cause my frame rate to drop, so I'll do that towards the end of the video. There's a room over here. I don't think you can go through this one. I don't know what that actually leads to. I can't remember. I think that's not the medical room. Yeah, I can't actually remember where that leads. Anyway, it's time to dial the gate, I think. I think I've pondered around for a little too long now. There is there the interrogation? No, the interrogation room was in the Stargate mod. My mistake. For Gary's mod. So let me dial the gate here. So if I either just press F on the keyboard, I can access the keyboard and press certain keys and combinations like such. And then if I, obviously if I use the Al chevron input accepted, and then we can dial the gate. That obviously won't lead anywhere, so let me just quickly back up on here, and let's dial to something that we actually do know where we can go. So if I type in this here, that should dial to a place again. I'm not going to mention its name yet, and obviously I can look at the screen if I so desire, but that's not as cool, that's not fun. I'd much rather look at this. This is, and you can see it up here as well, which I think is really, really nice. And you guys can see it once it spins around with the right symbol, and it will actually be the right symbol. Any second now. Wait, oh, is it because I cancelled it? Because I pressed escape. My mistake. Don't think we'd do that. Well, now you guys get to see it in full screen anyways. So now it's like that. There we go. Enter. And now if I press space to leave the screen, now it should dial correctly. My mistake. I didn't mean to press escape initially, and I thought that would have actually ignored that for the most part. But yeah, you guys can see it lines up with the right symbols and everything. It's really, really cool. So I think whilst this is dialing, we should head into the gate room and have a look at that ourselves whilst it's actually doing its sequence. So let's come all the way down here. Now, the great thing I've noticed about dialing from another world is actually having to use the DHD. Because if you don't know Earth's address, yeah, good luck getting home. It took me so long to realize what Earth's address was, and I might even forget it during today's video. So let's have a look at this whilst it's dialing up here. You guys can see it's spinning around and everything. It'll get to the right symbol, which should be one of the... Yeah, there we go, that one there. It'll lock it in. That'll light up, and it'll spin around again and again like that until we're up to the 7th chevron, where that'll then lock, and the gate will open. Pretty damn cool looking, I'm not gonna lie. To the people who have worked on this, for however long you've worked on this, because as far as I know you've only just put it over to this Unreal Engine, I think the latest one actually. You guys did an amazing job with that. So, it's locking into the 7th chevron any second now. Let's have a look, shall we? I'm going to be quiet for a bit. Is that not the coolest thing. Admittedly, the alarm gets a little bit annoying, but there's no way to shut that off as far as I can tell. Just because the gate's open, so the alarm goes off. But that's so cool. And what I love about it is that it actually emits a light that you can actually see reflecting everywhere. That is just... oh, it's so nice. Okay, so let's go through the gate, and I'll show you guys exactly where we're going to. No, you can't lie, that was amazing. Going through a wormhole like that and seeing the vortex and everything. Oh, seeing the wormhole itself, I was meant to say. Oh, that's so good. We're on Abidos, by the way, if you couldn't already tell by looking at it. I guess we're inside a pyramid, so it's kind of hard to judge and whatnot. Now, I do believe there's other Easter eggs in here, and I believe the ring system up there is one of them. However, I, for the life of me, can't figure out how to activate it. I tried taking the map in here to look around for any secret button panels. I mean, admittedly, I can just look around myself. But I haven't had any slight indication of where to actually find it. The only thing I've thought of is this little room over here, which is just an empty hallway. Admittedly, it might lead to something eventually. It's probably a still work in progress area, but it just felt a little weird having this empty hallway right here. But yeah, so I don't know how to dial the rings from up there, but I do know how to get back to Earth from here. And this is the DHD, by the way. This works kind of like, obviously, like the DHDs would work. You press a combination, and then you'll dial up towards the gate and such. It's actually, it's really cool how this actually works, and admittedly, I actually really do like it. I don't know if I'm dialing towards Earth. I'm probably dialing the wrong sequence here, but I think this is right, actually. No, it isn't. Okay. But I just thought I'd show you guys how exactly that works. So yeah, you can dial in whatever sequence you want. And obviously the gate will spin around until it locks it in. I think it actually does spin around. No, does it actually spin around? I can't remember whether the gate spins around when dialed through the DHD. I think it just inputs it, but I can't be entirely too sure. But yeah, so you just type in whatever you want, and if you want to cancel it, you just cancel it by pressing the button like that. I have tried several combinations for several different addresses that came up in the TV show. I haven't actually been able to get to any of them other than obviously here and to Earth. There's one other one, Tolan, which is actually the ruined planet, which I can't remember the address of right now. But yeah, so you can explore around here a little bit more. Quite nice looking, quite nice detail again. I do prefer the SGC over this. This seems a little bit more plainer, but still, it's very, very cool. The amount of detail that's actually gone into this so far. If they do get to the point of making this into an MMO, which I hope they do, this would lead us outside of this actually opens, by the way, which it doesn't, sadly. But yeah, if this ever gets to the point of being an MMO, my god, this would be one of the things I would sink my whole life into. Imagine just going through. Just imagine, going to other planets with your friends because you found a gate address, and reaping the rewards of going there, or even helping out the people that are going on like your own little mini quests of sorts, or just even exploring planets that haven't really been explored before. I think that would be absolutely amazing. So yeah, I just thought this would be something really cool. I wanted to kind of show you guys. For any of you guys out there who are Stargate fans or who aren't really Stargate fans but are interested in the series, I highly recommend watching the series. Admittedly, it's a little old, a little outdated now, considering it started in 1997, I think, or at least the movie started before that. I was talking about the TV show. But still, I absolutely love what I've watched of it so far. So let me attempt to dial home again. I can't really remember the address, but we'll try nonetheless. I believe it was that one. That one. That. And that. Oh yeah, I got it right. Got it right the first time. Hells yeah. I'm glad I remembered that too. I don't know the symbols. I don't know what the symbols actually mean. All I know is this is the Abidos' origin symbol, so I know that much for sure. But it's still nice being up, and just the lighting of this. It's just gorgeous. Now, I do have it on the highest settings possible, and it's running at around about, at least in this room right now, it's running between 20 to 30 FPS, a little bit above that. And when at the SGC, it's between 20 to 40, maybe 50 if I'm lucky. But just, oh, it's gorgeous as hell. If I ever figure out how to use the gate system, not the gate system, the ring system. If it does actually work, then I'll do a video on that for you guys, just as like an update of sorts. Or if this does update and adds a lot more content to it, then I'll be doing videos on this in the future, just to give you guys a little update. But if you guys want to support this, just go to the website. If you guys have any information on Stargate, if you've ever collected any photos, any video material, or anything like that that they actually could use to help develop or to get this more detailed, then you guys can just add to that. If you so desire. I'm tempted to add to it, obviously, if I figure out anything that I don't have. Obviously, because I'm watching the Stargate series right now, so I can probably input quite a bit. But, you know, I just thought I'd let you guys know about this, if you guys want to play around with this for yourselves, if you are big Stargate fans like I am. But anyway, let's head back through the gate here, and I think I'll leave this here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. It's a little bit of a short one, a little bit of a different one, but again, I just wanted to kind of bring this to people's attention because I believe this actually deserves to be seen. Also, if I can get to the other side of the gate, I don't think I can. Oh yeah, we can. Again, much like the movies, much like the TV show, the gate is actually transparent from the other side, which I think is just really kind of cool. So let me go back around here, and we'll actually head through the gate. I've also noticed that if I go through the gate backwards, it actually does take you through the gate backwards. The wormhole scene still looks the same, but it does take me through the gate backwards, which I think is rather nice. There we go. Oh, that's so cool. And there's nothing behind here as far as I can tell either. I tried looking for stuff, but haven't really had much luck. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Sorry it was a little bit of a different one, but if you guys did enjoy it, let me know in the comments down below. If you guys had played around with this, if you guys have discovered something I haven't actually seen before, or haven't actually pointed out in this video, let me know in the comments down below. Let everyone else know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.